Wrestling has more than one royal family. Acknowledge me! And we
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. As always, I am one half dynamic duo twisted alongside Brother Pyro.
What's up, y'all?
And we are sorry that it got a little later than we had expected getting this back to you. Again, scheduling conflicts here on our side, but we did give the fair warning that this would be a little bit behind due to our own scheduling conflicts. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to start us off? Or do you want to go for the next batch afterwards?
You know what? I'll start it.
All right.
Sure.
Start us off.
I'll start it off. First off, I want to point out something. This was probably our longest PLE outside of Mania.
Yeah.
In the Triple H era.
You were asking for more matches.
Yes.
You got a couple more matches.
And honestly, they gave me the perfect amount. Because we said there would be 1, 2, 3, 5. We got the 7. And I said 6 to 8 is the sweet spot.
Yep.
Perfect.
I mean, overall, with this entire pay-per-view, to me, it was very bleh. It was very blasé.
A lot of the delivery for a lot of this stuff was not the greatest. I will not lie. But overall, I do think it was still a decent pay-per-view. Now, match number 1, to the surprise of many.
Mm-hmm.
OG Bloodline versus Bloodline 2.0. Mm-hmm. One of the things I want to touch on,
Yes.
Michael Cole touched on it during the entrances. Notice the unity
Mm-hmm.
in Bloodline 2.0.
Yes.
Notice the divide within Bloodline OG.
Yes.
Because he referenced that, you know,
Multiple times.
They made the entrance. 2.0 made their entrance together. Moved as a unit.
Yes.
They were one. Jimmy came out with Roman. Jey made an entrance of his own.
But Jey has also made it known to them, like, hey, look.
I'm only here because I got screwed.
I tasted single success. I don't want to be your lackey. I want to be your equal in this match, and only this match, because he doesn't care where this goes from here.
Is Michael Cole really touched on, again, the fact that one team was really well united. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of hesitation, or a lot of, like, tension when it came to tags. Mm-hmm. You saw Jey Uso a few times. Roman would reach for the tag, you know, him being the smarter option to tag in at that time, and he'd still almost immediately just tag in Jimmy.
There was one of the things I also, like, you noticed when Jey was over, but in his corner, the way that Roman threw his arm down and just kind of gave that smirk, like, yeah, come on. You know, let's go. I'm OTC. I'm still, like, the head man. Just do what I say. Jay's like, here's my brother. This is the only one I'm really here for at this exact moment. Because we made up a little bit. I still really hate. And
you could see, even then, the tension when, you know, he would do that. Jimmy would yell at him, like, well, dude, what are you doing? He's calling for the tag. Like, he's ready to get in the match. We've already, you know, done a lot in this match. He ain't been in, you know.
And one of the things that Michael Cole also touched on that I want to point out, I don't know if you noticed it, but he had also mentioned, you know, this could be Jey testing him to see, are you going to allow us to be on the same level as you?
Right.
And I think that played a really important factor in this. To see, like, can we trust you? Can we be on the same level as you? Will you allow us to be on the same level as you?
Will you put your ego aside, essentially?
Mm-hmm. And I mentioned it too when we were watching his facial expressions when Jey was making his entrance, when Jey and Jimmy were doing their normal tag team stuff. Again, when he reached out his hand, they were very, very egotistical.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in a way, he's like, you know what? I'm going to say that I'm going to put my ego aside because I need you in this. Because I want, you know, what is the...
Ulafala
again. But I'm only going to put that aside when it conveniences me.
Right.
And in that moment, it was more about boosting his ego than it was anything else. Especially with the hand outreach. I know that the audience was calling for him, but at the same time, like, and I don't know, I'm kind of indifferent about, him being tagged in when everybody else wanted him tagged in. I think Jey was smart in making him wait.
Oh, yeah.
Because especially when he got in, that ring rust really showed. And me and you both mentioned to it. He was moving a lot slower, taking shots a lot slower, and he looked like he was getting beat down pretty quickly.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Like, I can't argue with you if you're not wrong.
All right, take us into the closing moments.
So, closing moments, match is going, Roman and Solo are the legal men. Solo's able to land a Samoan spike. And, being smart, went for a second one. Mm-hmm. Inevitably putting away Roman, pinning him clean. 1, 2, 3. Bloodline 2.0 takes the dub. And again, I think that is 100% in part of they actually looked like a team.
Yeah, they were a unit
out there.
There was a lot of outside, not interference, I would say, but a lot of outside noise.
Focus.
Yeah. During this, because, you had Jacob Fatu.
Who was one of the competitors.
Yeah. Who, they said he used his body as a weapon. And he did against Roman. And then he took out the Usos himself outside the ring.
I was going to say, he did nothing that was illegal.
Yeah.
Tungalola really didn't get involved as much as I thought. And when he did, it was quickly dissipated.
You heard me. I was yelling at Tama Tonga when he was in the ring talking his smack to Roman because dude sounds like the kid from the Wild Thornberries. He's walking over. Yeah. Like, dude, what is that? I'm sorry. But if I ever were to just be in a dark hallway and I'm hearing, I'm not terrified. I'm laughing at you. That is not scary at all.
Donnie, is that you?
Sir? Are you okay? Do you need some help?
Do I need to call 911?
Do I need to call SpongeBob? Because you sound like Doodle Bob out here.
Oh, you're sounding like the Tasmanian devil. Where's Bugs to get your butt in line?
Let's talk post-match.
I was going to say, let's talk about what happened after. So, Roman immediately after Solo, puts on the Ulufala, tries to reach for it, tries to kind of fight it. He immediately swatted down. Jimmy and Jey come in to make the save. They're quickly beaten down, and then down comes Sami. It almost looks like Sami and Solo are going to have a hug and embrace, and as they go for the hug, Sami hits Solo with an exploder suplex, showing he's Team OG. Mm-hmm. And they're going at it, and, it's finally, an even fight. They have Solo isolated in the ring.
After removing
Jacob and the Tamas.
Yes.
Solo's alone in the ring, and he gets up, he looks at Roman, he sees Sami.
He sees the Usos on the opposite side.
Sami goes in for the haluva kick, Roman for the Superman punch. Solo ducks, rolls out of the ring. Incidental contact. Roman eats the haluva kick in place of Solo. Post that, Jimmy's upset with Sami. Yelling at Sami that he did it on purpose, saying he's trying to, hey,
I didn't do this on purpose.
Need to do it. Jay's like, dude, just go. Mm-hmm. We'll circle back to this moment.
Yeah, and then obviously we're recording this on Tuesday. So if you didn't see Monday Night Raw, they ended up having a moment with that as well. And Sami was more or less like, I've been on trial with your family before. I don't need this again.
Well, because it started with, Jey coming out, asking him, hey, did you do it on purpose? I just really want to know as your friend. Mm-hmm. And
he never even got the chance to answer.
Jimmy interrupted before he had the chance to answer. Sami really kind of hitting everybody with a factual history lesson, because apparently Jimmy wants to have a selective ass memory.
Yeah.
Reminding Jimmy that, when Sami first came into the Bloodline, he was the one to welcome him.
Yep, Jey absolutely hated him in the Bloodline
As
at first.
soon as Sami was told he was excommunicated, the first one to pull the trigger and, beat him down wasn't Solo. It wasn't Jey. It was Jimmy. Jimmy followed answers with nothing, without an issue. Mm-hmm. When the beef started with Roman, Jimmy pulled that trigger.
Yep.
Jimmy was the one to pull the trigger and divide him and Jey.
Yep. He won.
Cost Jey
everything. Yeah.
Like he's reminding Jimmy, hey, you want to sit here and play like you're not the bad guy, but at the first chance you got, you didn't hesitate to kick us in the face.
Yep.
You didn't hesitate to give us the beatdown.
Yeah, you didn't hesitate anywhere, and you were...
to excommunicate us. Whatever.
And, Sami saying, I've been on trial with your family, I can't do it again, leaves the ring.
Like,
and then, Jimmy's talking to Jane like, look, you said he wasn't family, and he's like, no, I was wrong. I was in the wrong place at that time. I see...
Which, mind you, was only like a week ago.
Yeah. I see Jey Uso, I see Jimmy Uso, and I see... Sami Uso.
Which the crowd was already chanting it when he got in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying, it was fun.
Honorary Us. Are you feeling Usy?
I love that they referred to that again.
They did when they went backstage, because there's a backstage segment of it, and they're like, hey, you ain't been feeling Usy. I ain't been feeling Usy. How about you been feeling Usy?
Anyway.
Just great.
Alright.
Into our next match. Actually, you have grade.
I gave it a B-.
Okay.
Match was really slow.
Yes.
Because a lot of that match was really slow. It did have its short stints where it did pick up, but overall, really slow match. Really lackluster for what is the Bloodline and its story. However, I do feel like them getting the right people over, and then the aftermath
really kind of helped progress it a little bit more.
Yes.
All right. Fatal 4-way tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Bianca and Jade defend against Metaphor, Damage Control, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. This match was very chaotic, as you can guess, with 8 women being out. Yeah? I did my math correctly. 8 women.
Yes.
I had to think first.
2.
I had to rethink. I thought I was saying wrong numbers. With 8 women being out there was a lot of times where the ref had to bring everybody back in and essentially start again on who was the legal woman.
I think the ref did a really good job of keeping up with everything, considering how chaotic a fatal 4-way tag match can get.
Oh,
it's really hard to keep track
agree.
of, who's supposed to be in, who's not supposed to be. Honestly, to save from the confusion, I just prefer one member of each team in at the ring at all times.
Yeah, I agree with that. I want to say that the Metaphor Girls, as they were referred to all night,
the Meta Girls
did absolutely beautiful in their first main roster PLE.
Honestly, they showed up and they showed out. I was reading something today. It's looking like because of them.
Yes.
I know the rumors had circulated that it was just them two. No, because of them, all of the group will be inevitably called up.
I assume like they're waiting for Noam Dar to come back.
I think they're waiting for Noam and whatever is going on with...
Oral Mensa.
Thank you.
Yep.
Why couldn't I remember his name? It's actually super simple.
It's okay.
But, that whole group is coming up due to their already, multiple appearances on main roster television. It is also noted that they will pretty much be jumping back and forth between the main roster and NXT. He as needed
Yeah.
But overall, they will be getting their call-up relatively soon.
That is awesome for them, honestly. So great match overall. Not too many highlights aside from just the Meta Girls really coming in, showing up, showing out. Every team did absolutely beautiful. Picking up the win to the surprise of actually me and you, Bianca and Jade did retain their tag titles.
Yes, they did. They proved the stats and history wrong, and they did refer to Michael Cole again, referring to last time they were overseas. Last time they defended their titles in a triple threat match, they lost.
Yeah, he had alluded to when they were making their entrance that the only loss that comes as a tag team for them was at Clash at the Castle
when it was a triple threat tag match.
And I mean that statistic alone as a tag team is pretty
especially
impressive.
for how short-lived they are.
Yes, I personally am upset that it didn't go to somebody to another team.
Oh, personally, I think the wrong ones went over.
Yes,
both women, as great as they are as a team, are significantly better as individuals. You and I have been saying this since the start of their tag team. I didn't mind the unison going into Mania. That made sense.
Yes.
There was no need to keep it going.
No. I did read something today that says that the seeds have already been planted for them to split up, and Bianca's heel turn is coming very soon.
See, my thing is, I don't know who I'd rather have as the heel. Because I've only ever really known Jade as a heel.
Yes.
Bianca, we've seen, Bianca's career we've seen long enough to know she can work as both, for the most part. But think about it, up till she got to WWE, Jade's entire tenure in AEW.
Yes, was
as well,
heel.
as pretty well put together as it was for it being, Tony Khan, was heel.
I mean, but this is also a heel turn you've been asking for
well,
forever.
Yeah, because
if
you're going to call
new.
yourself the EST and you're going to try to give yourself all those accolades and, you're going to be arrogant about it.
Yeah.
That's heel work. That is what worked in NXT. That is what will work on the main roster. And something that I was reading today that would have sped up that process.
Yeah.
So you remember how Lashley aligned with the Street Profits and
Yes.
BFAB. And, tried to make them a heel faction. Granted, at this point in Lashley's career, he is such a legend, nobody's ever going to boo him.
Yeah.
So that didn't work. The initial plan wasn't for BFAB.
The initial plan was for Bianca.
And that would have been really great, because that would have sped up the whole EST heel gimmick that worked so well for her throughout her career.
I love the Street Profits, but I can never see them fully as heels.
They were heels for a good chunk of their NXT run, love.
I know. I didn't really get much of them in NXT,
Fair.
but coming up to the main roster and being introduced
and that's
to
the
them
thing,
there.
is I can see it working as both if done correctly.
And that's the thing, is, you have to make that transition correctly and make sure that the audience is still with them in that point.
Yeah.
And when they did it with Lashley, the audience was not with them, which is why they reverted right back to faces.
And again, it's not even
Lashley.
It's literally because of the status that and the pedigree that Lashley holds within the world of pro wrestling at this point. Because, think about it, when they made him heel with the Hurt Business, it worked.
Yes.
But then once they separated them, they realized, look, Lashley he's been here forever. There's just some stars that once your tenure gets to a point that it is, you're just kind of stuck in the forever face role because the crowd's just forever going to be behind you. Prime example of that right now would be Randy Orton. Randy Orton's been the WWE faithful 22 years. They've tried to make him heel.
I mean, another one is before Hollywood, John Cena. Yeah.
Would be,
Yeah.
It wasn't going to work because he's a legend.
Yeah.
He is over. Nobody ever you never want to be that guy to boo the legend, Yeah,
no, I
you
get
never
it.
want to be that guy. Because then you just look like a dick.
All right. Grade for this one and then get us into the
I
next.
gave it a B because, again, the wrong ones went over. All right, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed. Now, this is a match that really started before the match.
Yes.
this is as heated as it comes. This was, I have a lot to prove to myself that I can still go, versus I need to show the world why I need to be next in line.
Yeah.
It really was a battle of generations.
It was. And like you said, it took place more before the match. A majority of the time frame was...
Rollins really didn't wait for Reed to make it down to the ring and whatever. Like, he attacked him while he was making his entrance. They were going all over the arena. Once they got back in the ring, the match did start. It was
pretty short once the bell went off.
Yeah. Personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of this match.
No.
One, because they just really didn't pace it well. Two, I think it was really choppy.
It was. It was really hard for me to get through.
It was hard to follow the story they were trying to tell, which wasn't really a big story.
No.
They were really just trying to set out... Sorry. You were trying to set out Bronson to be this next monster for you. Mm-hmm. And you got it, again, pretty quickly, because Bronson Reed really took all that early onslaught before the match. And it really didn't seem to faze him as much as it probably should have. He opened the match with a tsunami and a miss, but...
Yeah.
2 tsunami attempts.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, this is going to be over really quick. I want to point out something that the commentators did say. I don't know if you caught it, but it made me think of instantly you. So I can't remember if it was Corey or if it was Michael that had said it, but they were talking about how this is, when you look at the size of these two, this is a David and Goliath storyline.
Oh, yeah.
However, with the agility and the way that...
Bronson can move...
Yeah. This is no ordinary David
Goliath.
And Goliath.
Yeah, Corey called him no ordinary Goliath. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I 100% agree with that, because, biblically speaking, David, Goliath, dude was 5'2", Goliath was 9 foot tall, and this big, slow-moving...
Yeah. But because the agility that Bronson does possess, he is not any ordinary Goliath.
That man is a man possessed.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell once Bronson, as the match kept going, Bronson not being able to put Rollins away was really starting to get to him, because he almost let himself get disqualified by attempting to use the steel steps on. Granted, I also feel like Rollins should have been disqualified for hitting the curb stomp on the steel steps, because technically you did use the foreign object, but whatever.
His own anger got the best of him.
Oh, yeah. It definitely clouded his vision.
Yeah. Closing moments?
And then, he gets in. Rollins hits 2 more stomps. The super stomp. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins picks up the victory. I want to point out that dude really ate the curb stomp to the steps and still got in by the count of 5. Mm-hmm. It was 5 or 6.
And then after even the super stomp, once Seth got out of the ring, he stood
I was going to say, I was getting there.
Okay.
I was getting there. Because you can see, So, again, 1, 2, 3, Rollins is exiting the ring. Bronson Reed is just standing there. Standing straight up and down, middle of the ring. Big old gash on his forehead. And you can see, this look of what the actual is going on in Seth Rollins' face. You can see the I don't know how to respond, confusion level. And the fact that Rollins just kept looking and mouthing the words, "What's wrong with you?"
There was one point when he was
Bronson
before they had cut out his the ability, the audio. That was what I was trying to think of, where he said, "What the are you?"
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
Yeah, no, and Michael Cole, reiterating those for those of us who are really bad at reading lips.
Yeah.
He was reiterated, yeah, Rollins is sitting here asking Bronson Reed, "What's wrong with you? What are you?" Yeah. He kept it really PG. But, no, Bronson Reed definitely looked like the monster that they wanted to make him. Because, how do you eat essentially 4 curb stomps? Mm-hmm. 1 on steps, 1, avalanched, and you still get up. Looking probably better than the victor. How how did Rollins go over, but Bronson looked better?
And that's the thing is, like, I know when we were talking in the pre-show, you really wanted Bronson to go over in this
because I wanted it to elevate him. You know what? This is one of those moments where he went over without having to go over.
And I was just going to point that
Bronson
out.
Reed really went over and looked like everything they wanted him to and more without needing to win a match that he really did dominate most of.
I think we're going to get a part 2 coming.
I don't care if we get a part 2 to this because it was a good match. I think personally they both move on. Granted, they are 100% now on the same side of I want next in line at some point.
Yeah.
Because, everybody's goal and mission within the company is to be champion. Bronson Reed, you just made himself a very good case. A very good case as to why he needs to move up that ladder just a little quicker than they're moving him. Because think about it this way, too. Outside of storyline, he's been dependable for all shows.
Yes.
No injuries. Outside of, again, storyline purposes, he's shown up. He's put in the work.
Yeah.
He's actually, fans are invested in him.
Yeah, I do think it took a bit, but...
once they really got the ball rolling with him, they did a good job of keeping it rolling. This is where, look, the momentum is really in his favor. Do not slow it down. Do not stop it. Do not pause it.
Yeah.
You let this continue to build and you give him something. I'm okay if, say, he ends up being the one to possibly maybe dethrone Braun Breaker for that IC title because you want to do with him what you did with Gunther and really solidify the purpose of the IC title. Yeah. This is my workhorse title. This is the stepping stone to prove that I can actually be
champion,
the face of your company.
Yeah.
This is my workhorse title. This is point A. This is stepping stone A. World title is stepping stone B. However, speaking of IC champion now, the man won the title 3-4 weeks ago at this point.
Where is he?
Ain't seen him since.
Yep, I know.
Ain't seen him since. What was the purpose of having Jey drop the title to him? One, because you didn't need to have him drop the title at all.
To enter in the storyline.
To continue the Bloodline storyline. And 2, why have him swap the title if you're not going to feature your champion?
Yep.
Granted, I get that there is a stacked roster. And not everybody they don't have time for everybody and everything, but
champion.
I feel like your IC champion should have been featured at least once since winning the title.
Great.
B-, because again, it was...
Yeah.
like a B-,
Yeah.
I bounced back and forth.
Okay. Next matchup, we have the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. World Champion Liv Morgan takes on WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax. This match, I can't say Nia dominated.
Oh no, this match was significantly better than I thought. There was a few points that I want to touch on, though.
I'll let you kind of have your points. Because
all respect to Cole and
Corey.
Thank you. I love the banter that they had back and forth.
Yes.
Especially because at one point, Corey makes a really, really solid point. Cole says, Liv, because early she was able to get her 2 count.
Yeah.
Very early. She's like, Cole, Liv almost got the upset. Now, you also got, at the beginning of the match, they referenced, the match prior to this. Bronson and Rollins. I don't know if they watched that match, but she's got to realize she's in a very similar situation that Rollins was in, where you got to use your speed because you're not going to outmuscle, you're not going to outpower her. Nia, since she is that much bigger a competitor compared to her.
Yes.
Now, Cole had said that, Liv had almost got the upset. this kind of struck a nerve in Corey, where he was like, why would it be an upset? He asked Cole point blank, how would that be an upset? Why would that be an upset? I mean, she is the women's world champion. Like, she is the best woman on the Raw roster. Just like Nia being WWE women's champion. That is status of she is the best on the SmackDown women's roster. So why is one champion beating the other actually an upset? And you know what? I stand with Corey because I want to know, how is one champion beating another actually an upset? Is it because of the size or because like that?
I mean, personally,
like granted, it would have been I think it would have been an upset if she would have ended it as quickly as she did, and that would be the only reason I can justify making that. But like Cole kept referring to, if Liv wins, it would be an upset for Nia. Yeah. It would be an upset for Nia. Why is that the case?
I think, as you say, an upset for Nia because she's such a smaller competitor to Nia.
And
because
then
in Nia's mind, now it's like, I've been beaten by every smaller person that's come against me, but anyone that can match my size, I always end up beating.
Yes.
Because think about it. Go back to when Nia was very reckless. Sasha Banks. Anytime they were in the ring together, 9 times out of 10, Sasha came out the winner.
I was going to say, granted, they did show going into this, Nia does have a winning record against Liv. Going into the match, it was 3-1.
3-1, yes.
So this being their 5th meeting. But Cole wanted to bring up the fact that, you know, really the only reason Liv was as successful as she was, or the biggest reason was, you know, the outside help from Dom, and now recently Raquel. This didn't get touched on the commentary table, at least not that I heard. But you can bring up the same fact for Nia Jax since aligning with Tiffany Stratton.
Speaking of Tiffany Stratton, middle of the match, we did have her come down, try to cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase, where Nia came out and was like, what are you doing? Stop this. She's like, I was just trying to distract them.
No. She specifically stated that she was planning on cashing in on Liv, and Nia was straight up yelling at her that wasn't the time. This isn't the time, this isn't the place.
She walked back up the ramp, ended up turning back around, coming back down to try and cash in again, and then we got the outside interference from Raquel.
I think Raquel really did play a big part in saving this match, honestly, because
it was a pretty decent match.
It was actually a really good match between the two. My thing is, Corey alluded, again, this is a Corey Graves quote.
Yes.
What do you mean? Because Cole had touched on, you know, hey, Nia telling Tiffany this isn't the time. Corey bringing up a really good point about Money in the Bank, and, you know, what comes with that.
Yes.
What do you mean it's not the time? The time is when you choose your way. Tiffany needs to realize it's when she chooses for it to be the time that she can cash in, because she's Miss Money in the Bank. It's not on Nia's time, it's on your time. That is the whole point of the briefcase.
I really want her to cash in on Nia.
Things go according to the timing of whoever's holding the briefcase, not to whoever's with that.
Yeah. I want her to cash in on Nia, really. I want her to take the title off of Nia.
Oh, absolutely.
And they should honestly book it that way, because you can already see the rift between them.
Oh, that rift. You've been seeing that rift a lot. They've really played into it a lot over the last weekend for SmackDown and now Crown Jewel.
And then we ended up seeing a little glimpse of Dirty Dom come on out. Closing moments of the match here.
I will say they did a really good job. He did a really good job of letting Liv really do at least the majority of the match.
They really didn't get interfered. They really didn't interfere. They interfered with Tiffany.
Right. Like, once Tiffany got involved, then they felt, fair game. But, yeah.
Closing moments of the match. Nia's going to hit her Annihilator on Liv. Raquel kind of jumps up. Here's Dom distracting the ref.
Dom distracting the ref.
Raquel jumps
slides in the briefcase at one point.
Yep.
And Raquel gets up. Yeah.
We get Raquel on the ropes. Liv kind of rolls out. Nia goes to hit it. Ends up not actually hitting it on her. Liv takes the opportunity, hits Oblivion. 1, 2, 3. Your Women's Crown Jewel Champion, Liv Morgan. I'm not mad about it.
No, I'm not. Like, especially because for the most part, I'm not like it was clean.
It was
for the most part because again, Dom and Raquel don't interfere if Tiffany never comes out personally.
Oh yeah, and
at that point, it was still either woman's game.
A lot of the times in this match, Liv had a counter to everything Nia had.
She's done her homework. She's realized, hey, I've been in the ring with you 4 times. And I've managed to sneak one out once. Now twice. Because for those keeping score at home, the record is now 3-2 versus Liv Morgan for Queen Nia Jax. But like you can tell she's really learned from her mistakes in the past.
Yes. All right, next match.
B+, by the way.
Yeah. I know, I kind of skipped over on that one.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we're going to...
Let's allude to this next one, and then I'll let you have the one right after, so we can kind of go that way if you want to.
It really doesn't bother me much.
Okay.
So, we can do it, however. Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. Owens makes his entrance, wearing a Cowboy Bob Orton shirt.
I knew you were going to allude to that.
Oh, yeah. Well, if my commentators are going to do it, of course I'm going to do it. I would have done it anyway. But pointing out that, that really is kind of a slap in the face to the guy you're about to stand across the ring with. And what's one thing you don't want to do with Randy Orton?
Piss him off.
It tends not to end very well for a lot of people. SJJ Security, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, Seth Rollins, Triple H,
Adam Pearce,
Nick Aldis.
All right, let's get into it.
And we're gonna keep Aldis and Pierce
in mind.
So Orton makes his entrance. Owens attacks him. Match never starts. They're brawling. Here come refs and security to try to separate them. It's not working. The GMs from both shows come out to try to separate them. Flash, you've always been wondering. So he paid in advance. The fine, he paid the $100,000. The fine is only $50,000. He stated that's for next time. Flash, you've been wondering when the next time he's going to RKO a member of management is. When is the next time it's going to happen? When's it going to happen? Well, that $50,000 fine that is going to be presented to Mr. Randy Orton for RKOing Adam Pearce this time, Raw General Manager, can be null and void. I know Nick Aldis didn't spend all of that fine money that he received. So, you know what? Go ahead and give him his half.
Yeah.
To compensate that. Now, both general managers, because Randy Orton is Randy Orton,
has eaten an RKO. Yeah.
Owens at one point did stun a referee because he tried to keep him muted in the steel chair. But the brawl continues, going all over the arena. They get into like the crowd.
Yeah.
Randy set up on a table. Owens from the
rafters in a way.
Like the stairs,
yeah.
Staircase, whatever. Delivers a splash, putting Orton through the table. Match never officially happens, so this one will have no grade because I can't grade a match that didn't happen.
Yeah, technically it was counted as canceled. So, however they.
I mean, considering how
it went
about, yeah, I don't see them making it back to the ring. Neither one of them were moving for a very long period of time.
Yeah, but the one that did end up walking away on his own was Kevin Owens. So
yeah, well, again, Owens being as safe a worker as he is, I'm hoping nothing went wrong with all of this.
I don't think anything did.
But again, when you involve tables and such, and the steel chair shots to the back, a lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah.
And again, it's nobody's fault really, but a lot of things can go wrong.
Did you want to cover our next match? Or did you want to cover the main event? Because you didn't really get a match with this one, so.
Fair. So, yeah, I'll cover the...
okay.
I'll cover Triple Threat United States Championship match. Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, and L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
All, trying to propel themselves into maybe a bigger spotlight. I love that they alluded to both Andrade and Melo being former NXT champions.
Yes.
They then talked about NXT this coming Wednesday, although Michael Cole said it was going to be on USA. It's going to be on the CW, Mr. Michael Cole.
Get it correct.
Sorry. You know what? That's not the only thing he's gotten correct all night.
Incorrect, you mean?
Yeah. Michael Cole, you're rubbing off. Come on.
Anywho.
But yeah. Alluding to their history, again, doing a real good job of catching fans up. The best of 7 series in which we were robbed of game 7. Because, Mr. LA Knight being referee wanted to be like, no, screw you both.
Mm-hmm.
I love how Michael Cole really said that Melo isn't him, he is it. As an it factor, as in everything you kind of want to build your company around. But also went and gave Andrade those same flowers. Because, you know what? Both talents you could really justify surrounding your company around. I love that very early in the match, LA Knight kind of just stood off to the side and let Andrade and Melo go at it themselves.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of funny. Once they realized what was happening, though, they made sure...
Let's involve him.
Yes. But a lot of this match, there was so many great
match
moments.
Wasn't very quick. It wasn't very long.
No, it wasn't very long,
didn't need to be.
But it didn't need to be.
No.
And all 3 of these men really put on a fantastic show. Oh, at any point, it really was anybody's game.
Yes.
You didn't see a lot of kickouts. You saw a lot of that third competitor.
Yeah, a lot of saves.
Making the save. The inverted Spanish fly was absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. I love that both Melo at one point and LA Knight at 2 different points in the match tried to pin both competitors.
Mm-hmm. That was very smart.
Inevitably going into our closing moments. Andrade's going, I think it was a suplex or something. I don't exactly remember what led into LA Knight being able to finally hit BFT.
On both of them.
Pinning Melo and retaining his title.
So congratulations
to him. I do love that Graves kind of alluded to the... he's pinning both because then neither one of them can be like, oh, you didn't pin me and we'll try to fight for that rematch.
Yeah. You agreed with this one?
Hey, it was a fantastic match. Probably the best match delivered on this card.
It was. All right, main event. Crown Jewel Championship. WWE Champion Cody Rhodes takes on World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Anywho. This match was beautifully technical, beautifully even for a majority of the match. There was a time, middle to end of the match, that Gunther really did get the upper hand because of injuring Cody Rhodes' back, or at least alluding to a little bit of an injury that he had there. There were a lot of times where, Cody went for his signature slam, his back would give out.
Yeah.
Gunther had said to, I believe it was Michael Cole, before the match, or Corey Graves, one of the two, that he plans on making Cody Rhodes pass out because he wants to embarrass him to win this match. There were a lot of chokeholds that Cody was put into, a lot of sleepers, and still managed to fight his way out. One of the closing moments of this match, you saw Cody Rhodes in the corner, just about out of it, and he ended up getting fired up with the crowd and was like, hit me, come on. Well, Gunther really did. You could see all the chops, all the nice chops.
Yeah.
Once Cody got his ball rolling and got the momentum, Gunther had an answer for that with multiple clotheslines. Cody went for 2 crossroads, and Gunther ended up kicking out of both of them. Cody then tries and attempts to go for a avalanche or a high-risk Cody cutter. Gunther catches him in a sleeper hold and Cody rolls over the top, pinning Gunta 1, 2, 3 to become the first ever Crown Jewel champion.
It's ironic because going back a few weeks ago when they were in Canada, Gunther talking smack to Bret Hart. Now, going back on Bret Hart's career, him versus Roddy Piper at Mania, Roddy has the sleeper hold, and in the very same maneuver, 1, 2, 3, reversal into the pin, 1, 2, 3, Bret Hart crowned IC champion at the time.
Yeah. I think
the irony
this
there.
match was a little
Boring.
a little slow paced, a little boring for my taste, especially with these two men.
Oh, yeah. We've seen them put on significantly better, and also I think it really should have been Gunther.
I know you do. Your grade for this one?
C.
Okay. And overall for our show?
B.
All right.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're not going to sit here and tell me that Gunther didn't look better than Cody in this match, because he really did.
I'm not allowed to lie to you.
Especially towards the end there, you're gonna tell me that, like, I know you wanted Cena scheduled, that didn't mean be Super Cena.
Yeah.
Which, you're like 6 moves of doom and I kick out of everything because screw you. Logic.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. And they alluded to that on the commentary table.
I also love that at one point Corey was called Cody by Michael Cole, and Corey really let Cole have it. Like, dude, you've been getting my name wrong all night. On the kickoff show, he called him Cora.
Oh, my Lord.
As in Cora Jade.
Oh, Lord. Alrighty. Well, that does conclude the end of Crown Jewel. Brother Pyro, we come back
The 23rd for Full Gear.
Alright. We will see you guys.
No idea what's going on in the world of AEW.
We'll definitely be caught up for that when it does come. But we thank you guys for being patient and waiting for us to get this out.
Bye, guys.
With that being said, we are out. Laters.